best. Hello, Josh.
Yes, Rob, what's good?
How are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not bad, man. You alright?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Just trying to get by in this crazy old time.
Trust me, man. We're all trying to live and maintain. But what's good, man? What's happening?
I am currently self-isolating, mate. So I'm at home with my missus. My missus hasn't been particularly well, but she's thankfully better now. So yeah, we're housebound, mate. I'm climbing the walls. I can't leave the house. Yeah.
I'm not bad, man. I'm isolating myself, to be fair with you, but right now I'm just going to my mate's house. I'm not a guy to kind of stay indoors for however long we're meant to stay indoors. If today wasn't a day to be resting and recovering, I'd be training, but today's a day of rest, so I'm just chilling out, man.
How are you finding this whole situation? Because I mean, what does it mean for you? Because obviously you sometimes train up in Sheffield, obviously other times train in Croydon. How's this affected your day to day as a fighter?
It has, just for the mere fact that you can't go to like a normal gym to train. Like, you know, a boxing gym, there's a lot of people training together and you're mingling and everything. So that's the only thing that's kind of messed up at the moment. But I think it just means that you can do a lot more running outside, do more things outside, to be fair with you. And obviously this thing is probably more serious than we think or thought that it was. So I'm being as careful as I can be, man. But, you know, I'm still trying to keep fit because you just got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, and also no idea when it's going to end. It could end in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Nobody knows. Is it frustrating for you, Josh? Because we spoke at the start of the year. You had a little bit of a layoff. Obviously, you had to pull out of the Caparello fight back end of last year. Your longest spell out of the ring as a pro, and now you've got this. So
yeah, like and you know, being inactive as a fighter, they say is the worst killer. Do you know what I mean? But I've been doing things, man. Camp's been going well. Like, I've worked hard. I had a few gym bouts in camp as well, Rob. So it kind of felt, not that it felt like I was in a fight, but there was a referee there as well. So I kind of simulated a fight as much as I could. But obviously there's nothing like fighting. There's nothing like being in them small gloves, walking out in front of people and having a real fight. But listen, man, when it's time to be in that ring and to fight and to win, I'll show up. So you can't overthink it, to be fair with you. It is what it is. It's a situation that it's not a person's fault. It's like a world thing that's happening. So I can't pinpoint and say, it's that guy's fault, or it's my fault, or it's the promoter's fault. It's something that happened that's out of my control. So you just got to roll with it, man.
Josh, what's the situation in Ghana?
For me, I personally don't think there's any in Ghana yet. But I spoke to my mum today, and she said everyone's just taking precautions. Like, they've done the shopping. Even today, I was like, "Did you go to church?" And she was like, "No, there's no church." Everyone's been careful. In this country, people are being careful, but I don't think there's that much cases in Ghana. But yeah, man, I think people are being careful, and they should be, man. If there's no cases, or if there's not as much cases, it could be the fact that people haven't been tested, or the cases haven't come up front. Do you know what I mean? So I think she's just like, listen, everyone's being careful, and I'm like, you have to be careful, man.
Josh, would you be willing to fight behind closed doors if you had an opportunity?
That was a possible option, Rob, and I was down for it because I was like, I haven't boxed for about 6 to 7 months. So as long as I can get out there and box someone that I don't know, they don't know me, we don't know each other, small gloves, and you just go through that whole experience, I was willing to do it, man. And Matchroom were doing the best to make that happen, but obviously when the government called a shot and they said, look, none of that's going to happen, then we just had to accept it for what it was. But at a point, Matchroom were looking to do that, and I was like, yeah, I want to do it.
Question from Kieran Brown. Josh, would you rather go 12 rounds or knock someone out in 3 rounds?
Hey, listen, man, Kieran, if you can get it done in 3, you do it in 3, bro. Trust me. 12 rounds is good, but if you can get it done in 3, you'd get it done, and by the 12th round, you'd be, man.
Don't get paid for overtime. Fraser Clark's just joined the group chat, the live chat. Obviously, we've seen the Olympic qualifiers suspended, which is a huge shame for amateur boxing and Olympic boxing, Josh.
It is, man. The thing is, I was in camp with the boys preparing for that. A few of them qualified because their fights was just before they called off the whole show. But
Yeah.
I saw them train, man, and I was upset for them. I was like, you lot done all that training for it to be cancelled. And I'm thinking of other countries that even came from Europe. They travelled, they did their camp in their countries. They came all the way to London to be here for a few days to hear that the whole event has been cancelled. I feel for them, man. I honestly feel for them. But you know, they said we're being safe, and the safest thing, like they said, was to cancel the whole tournament. So we have to go with that, man. But no, I feel for them. I feel for them.
Grab your opinion on a fight in your division between two guys. Well, certainly one that you know well and one that you're always linked with. Anthony Yarde versus Yarde-Arthur. Talk to me about that fight, Josh. That's an interesting one. Got a lot of people talking.
Good fight. It's a good fight, man. Yarde, I've never been in the ring with him, so I don't know. Lyndon, I've been in the ring with, I sparred Lyndon loads of rounds when we were both on the GB team. Good fighter, man, but it's a very, very interesting fight, if you ask me. I'm so interested in it. Yeah, man, I'll be tuning in. But it's a very, very good fight, and credit to both of them for taking the fight and for stepping up, man. I respect that, but it'll be a good fight. I think the fans and the public are in for a good fight.
Okay, Josh. Well, before I let you go, mate, I do appreciate your time. What message have you got for people who are self-isolating like we are, or just people who are worried about the coronavirus pandemic?
Just stay safe, man. Stay safe, and stay sane. You know, be around people that are gonna make you happy. Be around your family. Use this time wisely, man. Just spend time talking to people. But yeah, we've got to stay safe in everything that we do, man. And like I said, exercise is important, man. Go out for a run, go out for a walk, go out for a jog, whatever it is, man. Just make sure you exercise, keep the heart rate up, and enjoy the time, man.
Are you going to be growing your beard until your next fight? I want to see a 6-month Buatsi beard.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna grow it. I had it trimmed the other day, to be fair with you, but I'll grow it to the next fight. I don't know when the next fight is gonna be, Rob. That's the issue. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this, man. Whether I'm gonna fight with it or not is a different question. But for now, I'll be growing it out.
Your mum will not have that, mate. She will not let that happen.
Say that again?
Your mum will not let you grow your beard out like mine, mate, for 6 months.
She wouldn't, but yeah, yours is looking good, Rob, so I rate you for that still. Nah, see? It's looking good. I'm sure your missus is all right with it.
She's all right, yeah. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. Chris Lloyd just WhatsApped me saying that he's just woken up.
What time is it? It's 2:30. What is he playing at?
Oh, he's just said he's got symptoms. That's not great. I feel bad for laughing now. Give Chris a call, Josh, and cheer him up.
He's got what?
They said he's got symptoms, so give him a call and cheer him up.
Wait, what did he say?
He said he's got symptoms.
Rob, it's cutting out. Say it again, please.
He said that he's got symptoms. I'm assuming coronavirus symptoms.
No, you're lying. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him.
Give him a call. All right, Josh, I'm going to let you go, mate. Thanks very much for
stopping by.
I'll speak to you soon.
Respect.
Thanks,
Thank
Josh.
you, yeah?
Be safe,
man. Big up. Thank you.
Cheers.